Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I am sorry that I've been gone for a little while. I got hit with a stomach bug or food poisoning. I'm assuming it's a stomach bug, although neither my husband or my son got sick, thank goodness. But I was just having a lot of issues, and it went on for like a week and a half, and I kept waking up in the mornings thinking that I would feel better, and I didn't, and it was like really rough. And so I had a lot of plans to film and do a bunch of different videos this month, and I just was in a bad state for quite a while. So that being said, I will get all of those videos that I had planned to get out this month out next month. But even still, we are back today with an Empties video. I have a bunch of Empties that I've been collecting, and I realized that my Empties collection was getting pretty big, and so I figured that today I would go through and share with you all about the products that I've finished up and how I feel about them, and if I've repurchased or would I repurchased, or kind of where they rank. I really love Empties videos because there's no better way to get an impression on a product than if someone's used the whole thing. And so I really love watching Empties videos, and I love filming them too because I just feel like they're so satisfying. So I have a bunch of products that I've kind of bucketed into 3 different categories. The first being didn't really love it, wouldn't repurchase. The second being I liked the product but don't think I'm going to repurchase, at least not at this time. And then the third bucket being I really like the product and I have repurchased or I will repurchase. So that's kind of how I've ranked out all of the products. So now we can jump in and talk about them. So the first category I'm going to start with is my I didn't really love it category, and I'm going to kick it off with a ginormous bottle of conditioner. I picked this up at Costco. I think I honestly got this like soon after we were in pandemic times, and I was thinking I needed to load up on some shampoo and conditioner in case there was some issues with supply chain for those. And so I got this essential oils volumizing conditioner. It was mint and ginseng, and I do really like the smell of this. It's so fresh because it's a mint smelling conditioner. So when I originally picked this up, I still had my brunette hair. I hadn't dyed it yet, but now that I have the balayage, it just doesn't make sense to be using a conditioner like this. Like, I prefer to use something either for color treated hair or something that is purple, because I feel like, again, can get a little brassy, and I like to try and tone that out. So I tend to lean towards those when I do wash my hair. And so while this was fine, I just don't think I'll repurchase for that reason, but also because I've realized just having ginormous bottles of shampoo and conditioner just takes so long to use, and I just like get over it by the time they're done. So that's another reason why that this won't be getting repurchased. Another thing falling into that category was the Vital Vita 12 Synergy Ampuli. I don't know how to pronounce that one. It's vitamin C serum by Tony Moly. This is falling into that category because I really didn't recognize any sort of benefits coming from using this. And I don't know if I wasn't just paying close enough attention, but like I would use this every day and not really see a difference in my skin when I was using it versus when I wasn't. And to me, to spend the money on a serum and to make the effort to use it and not notice any benefits just seems silly. And so that's why it's in this category. Like, I think it was probably fine, but I just didn't notice anything major. And if I'm going to be using a serum, I'd rather at least see some sort of skin benefits. And then this next one kind of follows into that same path as this one. This is the QMS Intensive Eye Care Day and Night Eye Cream that I used up. And again, I just didn't see any true benefits using this versus when I didn't use it. And so it just seems silly to go out and repurchase this. I do have some other eye creams that I'm testing, and I'd rather just use those than go out and repurchase something that I didn't find a ton of value in. Next category are products that I liked, but probably wouldn't repurchase, at least right now. So the first product in this category is this perfume. It's the Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Blue, and I don't even know if I could repurchase this if I wanted to, because I picked this up at TJ Maxx or Marshall's like a couple years ago, if not longer, and usually when they're there, they're probably like not being sold anymore, at least I think. But this, I just love this smell. It's so fresh. And I actually purchased it to, I think, for our trip to Italy as like the perfume of the trip. One thing that I think I learned this from Jaclyn Hill is like for any big occasions or any like really special trips to purchase a new perfume for, so that then after you get back and you smell the perfume, it'll remind you of that trip. And this is exactly what happens when I smell this. I think of that trip, which I think is really cool. And so I was kind of savoring it and not wanting to finish it for that reason. But that's just like, again, just silly. Like I just needed to use it up and move it out of my collection. And so I focused on it and got it used all up. But anyways, I really did like it. I just don't think I loved it enough to repurchase. And I think the reason why I liked it so much is because it reminds me of my trip. Next is this Glassy Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. I used this up as part of my Project Pan. Super excited to have this one moved out of my collection. I feel like it was like pretty full when I moved it into my Project Pan, and I worked through it for like the last 6 months to get it finished up. I originally got this in a BoxyCharm, and so that's one of the reasons why I have not, or probably won't, repurchase, because sometimes those products aren't as easy to find at like Ulta or Sephora. And really the other reason is it's like I'm not super into primers. I made this one work and I really enjoyed it when I used it, but it just wasn't like life-changing enough for me to go out and repurchase. And I have some other primers that I need to finish up before I really make a call on if there's something that I want to have in my collection again. And then the last thing in this category of liked but won't repurchase is this Orange and Clove candle. I'm honestly not even sure where this is from. I think that I got this as a gift, but I just love the smell of oranges. Really enjoy the scent of cloves. I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing on the bottom describing this one. But really great scent. But again, I'm not sure where this was purchased, and I have a ton of Bath & Body Works candles that I need to burn through, and that collection just seems to grow instead of go down, even though I haven't purchased any in forever. I just don't burn through candles super quickly. So I really enjoyed that one, but I don't think I'll be picking it up again. On to my last category of things that I loved and will repurchase or have repurchased. So another makeup item. This is the Benefit Roller Lash. I love this mascara, and I already have another one that I purchased, I think during an Ulta sale. Sometimes they do like mascaras for like $15 or $10. And so that's when I originally purchased this one, was during one of those sales, and I purchased my backup at another one of those more recent sales. I just have really enjoyed this mascara. I feel like my lashes don't curl very well, or at least don't hold a curl really well, and this is a mascara that helps a lot with that. So have very much enjoyed having this in my collection. Happy to have a backup, and I think I'll continue getting this probably for the foreseeable future. I like to try a lot of different mascaras, but this has been a top favorite for a little while now. Next is the Tree Hut Tahitian Vanilla Bean Sugar Scrub. I love Tree Hut scrubs. I like took a little break from them and used some other scrubs, and then I went back to the Tree Hut scrubs and I realized that they are superior than the other scrubs that I had been using. So super excited to realize that and now be back on the Tree Hut scrub game. I finished this one up. I have another one in my shower, and I may have already repurchased another Tree Hut scrub to be using after that one's finished. But if I haven't yet, I will be doing that as soon as that one is done, because I like to have them in the shower for exfoliation purposes, particularly for my legs. And I really enjoy the consistency of these, and I can tell a difference when I use them on like just the smoothness on my legs. So love them, big fan, and I will keep buying them. Next is my Tantologist 1 Hour Express Tan in Extra Dark. I love this product. I have another backup that I am just starting to use now, so I've already repurchased, but I think sadly they don't even sell these anymore. I was looking on the Ulta website because I opened up my backup to repurchase a backup of the backup, and I couldn't find it. I don't know if they just got rid of this. I'm not really sure. I'm really bummed if they did, because I really love the color this gives me. It's definitely extra dark, as it says, and I feel like it looks really natural. The only issue I have with it is I feel like it kind of comes off a little patchy, but honestly, I can deal with that because I really like the color that it provides once it sets in, and it says 1 hour, but I actually leave this on overnight, so maybe that's why it gets as dark as it does and why I like it so much. But I'm a big fan of this, so super bummed if it really is like discontinued, and I'm just gonna have to try and find something else that I like just as much. I feel like the last two are kind of boring. One's a deodorant. If you watch my videos, you've heard me talk about this a million times. This is the Dove Advanced Care deodorant, and yeah, nothing much to say about this. This has been my go-to deodorant for years. I have like a ton of backups, and I really enjoy using it. And then the other thing is this Hello Anti-Plaque and Whitening Fluoride-Free Toothpaste. Again, you probably heard me talk about that. I had a flare-up of perioral dermatitis now like 1.5 years ago, I guess, maybe even longer ago. And one of the things that was recommended was not using toothpaste with fluoride anymore, because that can be irritating to the skin around your face. And so I started using these Hello toothpaste, and I've really enjoyed them. I sometimes use like a regular toothpaste with fluoride, but on the majority of days I use these, and that's kept my dermatitis at bay. So gonna keep using it for that reason, and I have repurchased this several times already. So that is it. Those are all the products that are empty right now. I hope you all enjoyed this video. So happy to be back filming. I'm sorry that I was gone for a little bit, but we are back and I am healthy again, so all good. I hope all of you are doing well and staying safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.